Welcome to the very first episode of our brand new podcast, VNV Hotbox, where we invite cool people to talk about the cool things that they're doing. My name is Shubhankar.
And I'm Ritika. And today we have with us in the Hotbox,
Vani Verma!
My name is Vani and I'm so happy to be here, guys. Thank you.
We're happy to have you.
Yes, exactly. Stole the words right out of my mouth. But the link to Vani's styling session is in the description for those of you who might want to check it out. So go ham.
But before we proceed, we do have a very fun giveaway planned for the audience, so stick around to the very end to find out what it is and how you can win it.
Okay, Vani. In as little time as possible, introduce yourself for our community.
Right.
You have the floor now.
Okay, so like I said, my name is Vani and I'm a stylist, model and designer. Studied design, fell into doing styling, modeling, all that shebang, and recently I launched my brand. It's called Whoever Whatever. Like whoever you are, whatever you want to be. It's heavily influenced by my personal style and what all little knowledge that I gained in college. So yeah, that's what's up, and life is good.
Yeah, life is great.
Yes.
But tell us about your styling session. How was that?
It was quite amazing. I had so much fun, and like all in all, I slayed, guys. Like all the three looks that we put together, very fun, looked amazing, and yeah, I think you're gonna see it soon. So I hope you all like it, and you guys do.
Link in description. But yes, why don't you walk us through your fit?
Okay, so today I'm wearing this really cool denim jacket that I thrifted it in Japan. This skirt is from this brand called Shop Staple. Boots are H&M, and my bodysuit is Zara. So yeah, I mean.
And we're all unintentionally doing.
Yeah,
denim
we're twinning.
Yeah.
Denim. It's the denim day,
Did we
guys.
plan it? Did we not plan it?
Totally, you were wearing different clothes yesterday. Totally.
Yeah. It's not the same. Like it's the same day.
Okay, first things first.
Yeah.
We're very curious to know because you call yourself, or so we have heard, a
What?
mediocre actor.
Oh my god.
What is that about?
It just so happened, guys. So right after college, I got to work with Pop XO. So they run those YouTube verticals for fashion, lifestyle, and all that shebang. So I started with like being the face for like the beauty bit and all of that. And then one day they asked me if you want to act. So I'm not too sure about it, but okay, I'll give it a shot. But I'm so bad at it, guys. I think the only character that I can play is myself in whatever show or movie, if it ever happens. But yeah, I'm not that great at it, but I'm not too bad. I just, want to stay humble and be like, okay, you see, if you like it, great. If you don't like it, not a problem.
Did you ever do it like in college or school? I know college had like a drama team and everything.
No, I didn't have the balls for it, guys. I'm like, I honestly have major stage fright. Like, I can't have like eyes looking at me. Like, it really like.
Oh, no pressure.
इधर उधर देखो, इधर उधर.
No, but it's just two of you guys. I think we've chilled enough to like have that zone. Yeah.
But it is intimidating. I was also, I also am a mediocre actor. I like to call myself that. But mostly Durga Puja, like on stage.
But not school?
No, not school. I was dancing in school. What were you doing in school?
I was doing both.
Ages ago.
I was doing both. I was dancing and acting.
Wait, no, you were going to be in a movie.
We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk
Oh my god, how can we not though? We were going to be in a movie.
But it's not about me, it's about Vani.
Yeah, sure, but like, Vani wants to know. Tell Vani.
I mean, of course, in school, I had sort of like a metamorphosis wherein I had no confidence and I was like, oh, I'm never going to dance in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
But then I did once and then my teachers were like, yehi karega. So I did. And then came 12th grade. And for some reason, we had a certain renowned director's production team visit our school for an upcoming movie at the time.
What timing?
Yeah, and without giving much away, that movie had something to do with students.
Are you picking up what he's putting down? Students?
And then they like sort of like made us all audition on the spot, and
Fair.
I made it through the very last round. They took my pictures,
Wow.
they took my video bites, they took my details, and then they're like, okay, we'll get in touch with you guys. That call never came.
Oh,
Never mind.
so close, so close.
Probably for you. You'll be great at it, I feel.
So would you, honestly. I see it.
yeah, maybe.
I think you're capping about being like mediocre. Like you said, I think you're being humble.
Yeah, I think let's stick with that.
So, let's talk style since obviously we're doing styling sessions. And style obviously is like very personal. Honestly, one thing that I've always like remembered you by are the many wide rim glasses.
Oh my god, that's my obsession.
Right?
Glasses, that's my poison, guys. Like, I had like weak eyesight as a kid, like just sitting right in front of the TV. And like for the longest time, I lied when I was in, I think, first grade or second grade, and I used to be a backbencher, but I couldn't see shit. And my teacher complained to my parent, like, what the fuck is she doing? She never notes down like what's happening. I'm like, I can't see. Like, you know, I used to squint and just like try to figure out what's happening. But then, yeah, it just so happened that I got glasses, hated it. But then as I grew, I mean my fondness for glasses grew. Now I have like over 30 or 40 pair of just glasses. Okay, not sunglasses, only glasses. And
like
I pick up my
prescription glasses.
yeah, prescription. I pick them up like if I'm going to Sarojini, if I like a pair of sunglasses, I'll pick it up, I'll replace the thing with my powered glass. So I mean, it's a great way to like, glasses are a great accessory, right? And it really, if it sort of fits your personality and if you sort of ace it, it's great, right? So yeah, glasses, that's my weakness. Like, I can't
It's really
help myself.
nice. You kind of reclaim that. Like, you know, like
yeah.
turn your weaknesses into strengths. Like that. But
Ah, girl, that's good. I like that. Yeah, I did.
of advice, information.
But then apart from the white frame glasses,
Yeah.
what else would you say sort of characterizes your distinctive personal style?
The thing is, like, for my personal style or like how I look at fashion in general is to just not sort of hold yourself back, not put yourself in a box. Like, I like wearing all kinds of clothes and looks and all of that. If I'm feeling like super hip or like, you know, grungy, so I'll put like a nice western fit together and all of that. But I equally love wearing saris or like suits and like tapping into the ethnic diva that I am. So, I mean, yeah, I just, whatever comes to me naturally, like fashion, my approach is very natural. If it speaks to me, I'll wear it or you know, I'll consider styling it or whatever. But if I don't like it, I will not think twice. Like, I'll move on to the next option. So, it's just, it's comfort. It's me, like, you know, if I'm wearing like a plain outfit, I'll just amp it up maybe with like a colored slipper or something, like, you know. And the mantra is to not to try too hard. Like, you need to know when to fucking stop, okay?
Yeah,
so I think that's what I follow and it's been working out great for me. So
But I also think at this point it would have become like second nature for you. Like, you just know what speaks to you.
exactly, I can see and tell, you know, like I can just tell that if I will like it or if this will look good on me. I think it's like some superpower that I have and I exercise it pretty well. So I'm just, you learn things, right? You evolve.
Yeah, I think it's so interesting because like if I, you know, look at your style, I honestly like think there's a lot of like maximalism involved. But you said like, you
But
know.
it's subtle, you know.
Exactly,
Like,
there's
it's not-
restraint to it, which
yeah.
is very interesting. You know, maximalism with restraint. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, so.
So any like specific brands that you might like?
No, like I am heavy on thrifting. Like I'm a thrift gal.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, like money is important and I earn a good sum, but like, you know, the expenses.
We gotta
not
save,
just
we gotta save.
No, I still don't save, girl. Like, no, that's
Oh, no.
like, आप ऐसे गलत चीजें मत सोचिए. I
all
really
been there.
try. It's like, dude, I'm 29. Like, I haven't saved a single penny. So do not take any tips or do not learn this from this podcast. But guys, please save. Okay, don't be like me. But I'm just saying, like, you know, fashion, I have a weakness. I'm a shopaholic. And to curb that thing to like sort of have too many clothes and all of that, I can't just splurge. Like, even Zara, for a matter, like, I can't spend like 4 or 6 grand on a dress, right? Like, I need at least 3 options. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, thrifting, I love thrifting and I'll buy shit from Zara, H&M, like other homegrown brands. And we have so many good labels in the country at like reasonable prices.
Yeah.
So, and also now that I have my own baby, like my brand, so like the aim is to like switch from like shopping a lot to getting my own shit
Yeah,
made.
and wearing your own shit.
Yeah, so I mean, that's going pretty well. But yeah, like I pick up shit from anywhere because I have this fear that if I don't buy this right now, ये मेरे को कभी नहीं मिलेगा जिंदगी में, तो I have to just fucking get it, you know, like.
But it's so true because I'm the opposite. I'm too indecisive, so I will be like, नहीं यार, अभी जरूरत नहीं है. This is not the occasion. I'm shopping for anyway.
I want that.
No, I
I
don't
don't
want
have
that
that
because then it's gone and then the next thing is the occasion.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you know what would have been great?
Worked.
The thing that I didn't buy.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, it's like
Conscious struggle.
when you're eating out, like having great food, and you're like, ab mere se nahi ho raha, I need to leave this last bite. But the next day, that guilt, I'm like, shit, maine wo last bite
Kyun
kha
nahi
liya
khaya?
to
Kyun
kitna
nahi
acha
khaya?
hota. So it's the same with clothes, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't discriminate, like clothes are my food. That's my, like, that's what I say, like fashion and food, that's my life in a nutshell. And that's what I love, and that's what I sort of slay.
You mentioned that you thrifted this jacket,
Yes.
this denim jacket from Japan.
Yeah.
What is thrifting like in Japan? What was your
It's
experience?
insane, guys. The quality, the options, like Japan, like of course it was on my bucket list for the longest time, and it just happened that, you know, I saw this ad and all of that. I'm like, okay, I think fuck everything. Thoda bahut paisa hai account mein, I'll just fucking go, because it's like a one in a lifetime opportunity, and if I don't sort of act on it right now, maybe I'll regret it. So I went for it, and legit, like, I kept a budget only for shopping, and I knew it's gonna be crazy, like the thrift scene. So yeah, I went mental, guys. Like, it was, I literally paid like so much. I had to buy an extra suitcase there. I had to pay a lot of more money to like get the extra stuff that I bought. But it's crazy. So the Japan fashion scene is very like neutrals, like blacks and beiges and whites, but everyone looks different, and because the silhouettes and the textures and everything is so, the quality, right? You can spot quality from a distance, right? And that's what Japan is. Like, people are like very like minimally dressed, but very impactful, and that's what I picked up. And you know, I'm sort of implementing it in some of the silhouettes that I'm designing for my label. So that's that. But the thrift scene was insane. Like, the quality of denim, the quality of like knitwear, like, it was mind blowing. Like, honestly, I can go on and on about it, but you gotta go to Japan to like just take like only a bunch of stuff with you, because you're gonna go crazy with the, and it's not very expensive. The best, like, only the stay and shit is expensive. Otherwise, Japan is very cheap for our currency in general. So yeah, I had a blast. Like, it was a dream. Like, I'm gonna go back again, but yeah, for now I think.
Chalo.
Yeah, chalo.
But Japan also has like this concept of like capsule hotels. So I think even stay right now, like we have so many of those.
Yeah.
I binge watched like these YouTube videos, Japan. Aise hai nahi, ghar se kar
Like a
lo
day in
jo
the life
kar
of
sakte.
a Japanese something.
What Japanese something?
Like I binge watch these YouTube videos that are like a day in the life of a Japanese fireman, a Japanese housewife,
I don't know,
a Japanese.
a Japanese
something.
housewife. That's
Yeah,
nice.
That
there is
sounds
one.
interesting.
But yeah, they have like a very nice and proper way of doing everything.
Dude, they are
very intentional. way
They
of doing
are
everything.
very forward for a reason. Like, the country was squeaky clean. I'd only heard about it. But insane, and there are no dustbins anywhere. People literally carry an extra tote bag to keep their trash, and they'll dispose it off at the nearest 7-Eleven or just when they go back home. It's insane. Like,
Yeah,
That's a good
Japan
practice,
is
man.
known for its discipline.
yeah, I mean, they keep doing one thing over and over till the time they don't perfect it.
Yeah.
So I think that mentality, they are who they are for a reason, and there's so much to learn from and the culture is pretty similar, because we're all Asians, are like, we live in a bubble, and you know, like all the shit that we get on with our parents and like life in general. So it's very relatable, but of course they're much hygienic, and you know, the
I
countries.
think they take great pride in their
Oh my
sense of
God,
self,
they are very-
even as like a country,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
individually. I think that really plays a part.
Yeah.
But before we move on, I have to mention, I have the same exact ring, Vani. I was literally thinking this one. This one. I was literally thinking, should I wear it today? And I didn't.
Why didn't you?
went to
Excuse
silver
me,
instead.
we could have done a finger bump.
Yeah, that would be missed opportunity.
What, like, while I was talking, were you thinking about the ring?
Yeah, I really was.
Excuse
I
me?
really was.
What?
No, I was paying attention, I promise, but it was just like, that ring, I swear to God, do you know where you got it? Because I don't know where I got it.
I think it's H&M, if I'm not wrong.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
Vani, I
The
must
more
say,
I
I
know.
almost wore that bodysuit today.
Oh my gosh,
But then I didn't.
That's what I wanted. Like, I'll vote for that.
Speaking of styling, obviously that's what we're talking about
Yeah.
all along. So you do a really good job of like mixing, matching, and like just I think bringing out like a very interesting identity to each piece, I have to say. But is there like, I'm sure there's like stuff in your wardrobe that you find difficult to style. Is it like that, or are you at the point where everything just pairs with something, and is that how your wardrobe is designed?
I mean, I do have those days where I just can't figure out what the hell, and nothing works. And honestly, it's your mood. I'm telling you, if you're in a shitty mood, like clothes usually make it up for me, like, you know, they'll make me feel, but some days are just like that, you know, even if your outfit is working, your hair is not working out, and you're like nothing, you don't feel great, so nothing looks great. But yeah, I think I'm at that stage in my life, like I said, I know what will work and what will not work, and like very consciously, like, you know, I've put myself in this habit of like let go of clothes, like, you know, discard shit when I'm buying new stuff, because it just, you know, starts piling up, and I can't wear everything that I own. It's nearly impossible, right? So I mean, I try to get rid of what I know will not work for me, or somebody else can wear it and all of that, but otherwise, yeah, I do struggle sometimes, but then in the end it works out. I don't know, like, it's just, like I said, it's very natural.
You just got it.
Yeah.
You just got it,
I mean,
girl.
yeah, okay.
But that's for styling yourself. Now, one thing that I am
Yeah.
curious to know, and I think it will also be informative for people who may
Yeah.
not have a lot of context about the profession.
Yeah.
So walk us through your process of styling a client, for example.
Right. So, of course, it always starts with asking what the person's personal style is like, or even if they're aware, like, you know, what they like or what works for them, what doesn't work for them. And apart from that, you know, I can only suggest and tell you that from my little experience that I have, that what will work. But like, just to understand what they are comfortable in. And of course, like, when I speak to a person and how do we go about it, mood boards, like, I am obsessed. Like, I love making mood boards. I love putting, you know, images together. And it so happens that when, you know, I put like a project together, and in the end, it somehow works out exactly how I imagined it. So, and I think the trick is that even for a shoot, if I'm styling somebody, I'll put the looks together. The makeup and hair is so important. So important. And this is a mistake that a lot of people do, that I have observed. You know, take inspiration from Instagram or Pinterest. That's, everybody goes there, right? But it's just, you have to really need to have that eye that if this will work on this particular model or this person. Because always these cool, grungy, you know, graphic looks that we're seeing on Firang people, like white people, but it not necessarily will work on like an Indian skin tone or a face and all of that. So just really, and you need to give them options. You need to have options. Styling, it's all about options. Like, you know, you don't know what the other person might like, right? So have options ready and just give your suggestion. But, and also I'm here to do my job. If you've hired me, if you're paying me, you're spending that much money, so listen to me, right? Otherwise, I can't really help you. Give me my money. And
No, I mean, giving them options is already like being cognizant of the fact that they will not necessarily feel the best in the one thing that you pick. I mean, there's not much else you can do apart from that. That makes sense. Yeah.
So just being prepared, like prepping. I love prepping. It doesn't always like work out in the end because I'm always missing something, but I think that's life. But it's fun. Like, it's good to meet new people and just, you know, listen to them and how they go about fashion. What is their perspective like, and you know, what are they probably are inferior about, and just, you know, comfort them. Like, you know, that's not the problem, honey. Like, you're just overthinking, and it's something that you've built up for yourself, and you don't deserve this, like, to do to yourself. And like, because people don't notice. Like, there was a time when when I was with Pop Exo, right, we were shooting day in and day out, and every day I was wearing makeup, and my skin went crazy. Like, I got really severe acne, and of course it took a toll on me and all of that. But after a point, I'm like, I'm still cute, you know, like, I mean, and honestly, like, this is whenever I would meet somebody or a new person, like, you think that, oh my God, this person is probably looking at my face and all the acne that I've got going on. But that's really not what people notice, you know, they notice the personality, like, you know, if you have that, and I'm that person, you know, like, I like to make people feel comfortable. I don't know, it's just me as a person, like, you know, because I have no filter. I'm like, what's in my head is what's on my mouth, and because it's usually like nice things. If it's bad, I'll keep it to myself. But yeah, it's just like getting to know people, and fashion, it's so vast, you know, like, it's so expressive. See, I'm going on and on about it.
We love it, honestly.
But
and you have our attention. Like, we're hanging on to every word.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just, it's great. It's I love it. I just love it.
Love what you do. Do
Thank
what
you.
you love.
Ritika 2024.
Ritika 2024. Thank
Yes.
you for all of this inspiration. I'm
Thank
feeling
you
motivated.
guys. Love
What's
it.
the most fun gig that you've done?
Most fun gig? I mean, there's so many shoots that I've really enjoyed, but there are a couple of like personal projects that I did. One that I did with Yam, so I sort of draped a sari without a blouse and like did like a super cold eye. And I love doing my own makeup, by the way. I think we all sort of know what works for our skin. And like me being a model, like I work with like several makeup artists and hair people, and unfortunately not a lot of people in Delhi. Bombay people are still more professional, I'm just gonna say that, but people don't.
Hot take.
I'm just saying, but like people don't understand curly hair, and that
Yeah.
it hurts, you know, like it takes so much to take care of this mane, but like people just fuck it up. I remember this one time I went for a shoot and they wanted my natural hair, and this is what my natural hair looks like. He just literally brushed out my hair and took a tong, curled it again, and like I'm like, are you stupid? And there was a point I used to like intervene, like, okay, this is not working or whatever. Now don't give two shits. I'm like, तुम्हें जो करना है करो, because you know I can't save this probably. So the thing is, I am very selective with the work that I do and the brands that I work with. It's either like the brand style or ethos, like it resonates with me, or like they're paying me like damn good money that I don't give two shits about what I'm looking like. Yeah, but like it's great money, right? We gotta keep that boat moving. Whatever I am creating, if I'm handling the production and styling and creative direction, all of that, I know it's gonna turn out good. So like every project is special. But I think I worked with Nor Black Nor White.
Oh, yeah.
So that shoot I really, so that was like a Western, proper Western look that I did after a while, because I think in India, most of the brands are ethnic wear, right? All the big ones and all that. So that's the majority of shoots or the opportunities that I get to do and be a part of. So like Western wear comes up and streetwear, but that's one shoot that I really enjoyed and I really liked myself in it.
Yeah, we loved you in it too.
Yeah, so yeah. Yeah.
Not black nor white, guys. Ooh.
But that was about you styling and modeling.
Yeah.
Now tell us a bit more about you as a designer and your brand, like the transition from styling to designing your own.
So design, I was always meant to be a designer. That's what I feel like I was born to do, because I sort of discovered that, like tapped into that interest of mine at a very early age. Like I'm coming from drawing those, you know, stick figures with like that triangle skirt and a top at the backside of the notebook, right? Like not listening to... Yeah, exactly, yes. Yes. And so, I mean, when I was in 12th, I'm like, my parents were like, okay, what's the plan and all of that. I'm like, fashion, bro, like fashion, that's all I know. But I knew I want to stay in India, and just so NIFT was the only option that in my head, right? So I applied for it. I didn't crack it the first year. Like I did get in. Like my rank was pretty decent, but I wasn't getting Delhi. I wanted one of the metropolitan cities. So that didn't work. And I'm like, okay, f it, I'll just chill, or like, you know, I mean, I was depressed for a year, guys. I'm like, I thought I'll be able to do it, but it was just like, it got to me. But yeah, I did prep in the last 1 month. I'm like,
Last 1 month before you cracked it.
of the next attempt, yeah.
That's crazy.
So then I was just like, okay, then I got into Delhi, happiest day of my life. College changed me, guys. Like, oh my God, I owe it most of my growth to college. Not specifically college, because like college mein you're learning like probably like 40%, you know, rest of it is what you learn on your own. So I mean, when I went to college, I was like, okay, the quintessential thought in my head that I want to be like a super successful, famous fashion designer, right? But like, I mean, you're just exposed to so many more things. Fashion, like I said, is so vast, the opportunities are crazy. And at that point, like, opportunities were still growing in India. Now that we still have like a better sorted system, pehle things were not that great, you know, if you,
But what were you studying at NIFT?
I studied knitwear design. So yeah, that was great. I mean, loved, like the faculty was great, got to learn a lot of shit and all of that. And like I was especially drawn to like embroidery and like hand knitting and all of that. So that'll be coming up soon on WW also.
Stay tuned.
Yes. But after college, like I told you, Pop Exo happened, modeling happened and all of that, because I was modeling for my seniors. Then Instagram happened, and then I started making money. and social life was pretty on point. So
Damn.
yeah, I mean, I was having fun,
tight.
dude.
Yeah.
Like, I worked my ass off, but I knew how to have fun. So I was doing that. But so yeah, design was on the back burner for the longest time. But now I feel like now that I've done so much, I just want to have my own baby and, establish like an extension of Vagavoom. Because Vagavoom, I understand people relate to it. But that's what people do, right? Like all these stars, like I understand I'm not gonna get to singing and acting, like just sing. Not that I'm not gonna stoop that low. But okay,
Hot take two has been said, guys. But you diversify.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's time that people get a taste of, what I know. And I know I'm good at something. So I think it's time it's been very hard, just saying, like being your own boss. My God, nahi hota hai mujhse. It's like to show, because I think when you're doing it for someone else, you have like a thing on your head that you have to deliver.
Yeah.
But when it comes to yourself, you just every day you're just slagging, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Like, मेरा ही तो पैसा बर्बाद हो रहा है और क्या है?
It's a challenge to
It's
self-discipline.
Exactly.
Whether that's
and
saving money,
self-motivate also, yeah.
nurturing your own brand.
Hard. It's so hard. But yeah, I think I'm doing well. I'm learning something new every day. So that's a thing. But whoever, whatever, and I randomly came up with the name. I was thinking, okay, what should I call my brand? I'm like, whatever. So whatever was my thing, okay, like whatever. That was my attitude for the longest. I'm like, maybe why not? So like, whoever you are, like literally whatever you want to do, whatever you want to be. Like, so I think you do you and just be yourself, right? Because don't put yourself in a box. And just chill, slay, have fun. Yeah.
And that's what whoever, whatever is intrinsically about.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I learned, that, like with the kind of pieces that I'm doing right now. So, the first collection, very small collection and all of that. But I just realized I'm running a business here in the end. I want to send a message across and want it to be a part of a community and all of that. I want to build a community. But I just feel like not everybody dresses up like me, not everybody thinks like me, not everybody is me. So this is what I realized, that the brand cannot be just about what I like and who I am. It's for the audience, right? So if I'm doing, say, 4 experimental pieces, I need to do like 6 pieces that would please the masses.
More commercially.
Yeah, commercial. So, I mean, that's what we're working on right now.
That's a healthy balance, honestly.
Yeah.
But speaking of experimental pieces, I love the way you've named your garments.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, we were discussing this,
Again,
Big boy
random.
pants.
Very
Big boy
random.
Very random, totally impromptu.
Yeah.
Big boy pants, right?
That was...
Put on the
What's
big
that
boy
like?
pants.
Like, do you just like...
I
off the
don't
top
know.
of
I'm
your
like...
head?
No, nothing. I looked at it and I'm like, I just, I sat down to make the, lookbook, and I'm like, okay, I have to name the pieces, but it's not, again, like people name their clothes as like Tara, whatever, like,
Fancy.
like it's not a person, it's a product and it's a feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think when we look at clothes, we don't resonate with the person who's probably worn it or whatever. It's something, I mean, people do when you follow a celebrity and all of that. But apart from it, it's a feeling, how it makes you feel. If I'm wearing this outfit, I'm feeling very cool and like, like chill and whatever. So, I mean, it should be that, right?
Yeah, it should always be that. And again, that's a very interesting way to put it, that it's a feeling, not a person. I feel like this also applies not just to like garments, but a lot of the time brands will be like, oh my God, we love what and it's like, trying to like talk. I mean, you should relate, but also you're not.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, okay, I'm seeing like a kurta or a top or whatever. I'm like, how is this implying women empowerment?
Yeah,
Please,
like you're reaching,
you know what I mean?
you're reaching.
Yeah.
I feel like everything has to be so story-led and so narrative-driven, but like, that doesn't mean you make it up like randomly when it's
but
not.
the thing is, at this point, marketing, like the insane amount of marketing that is happening, like it's like, that's why like social, like Instagram, I have to do it because I make most of my money from it, but I hate it, guys, because it has become such a competitive space. Like, I'm not a part of the rat race. I post and do things at my own pace because I cannot give myself that much stress or anxiety and that pressure, because otherwise, like, there's so much shit happening, I can't do that also. But I'm just saying, like, at this point, everybody's trying to sell something. You know what I mean? So that's something that gets to me. So if I am looking at something in a way that, if people can actually relate to it, and not just like I'm collaborating with the brand just to sell their product. No, I'm collaborating with the brand because I genuinely like their product, and I'll experience it. So that's why I never take up like skincare or like hair care collaborations, because I don't experiment with stuff to put on my face. You know what I mean? And I can't put out like a fake review of the same. So I'm like, I'll do clothes, I'll do accessories, like that's my area of probably expertise. So I'll work around that. So I think it's really to not give in to the rat race bit. That is also important. Money is very, very important, but I believe in like quality over quantity. So as they say. So yeah, I believe in that, like, but okay, whatever works for you, you do you.
You do you, boo.
Yeah, you do you, boo.
Okay, we switch it up now a little bit. You have explained beautifully what styling is for you, and also given us some very, very handy tips that I will most definitely be using. But let's talk like community, obviously styling, you also elaborated on how it's so much fun to work with like-minded people, and just like how that kind of brings out like your own advantages at work and all of that. Speaking of community, we have the VNV community.
Yeah.
Is there like, a collaboration or something that you have in mind with somebody from this community, possibly that, you kind of really want to realize but haven't had the chance
so I
yet?
think the VNV community is so vast, and, it's a pool of so many talented artists, designers, and other people who are doing such great things. But like one person that I know and that I resonate with and I've worked with is Prakhar. So he was my junior in college, right? He studied textile design, and I remember like he was that person who used to be like aloof and like sit in a corner, do his shit, and I'm like, okay, we never spoke, we never interacted back then. But he was always like that mysterious kid, like what is he up to, right? Yeah, so I love whatever he's doing at this point. So yeah, he would be my favorite. And because I've seen him do all this stuff and like do great things in life. And I think when I thought of sort of start my work on my label and all of that, he was the first person that I called. I just couldn't think of anyone else. And he was so sweet. We met at like Gulmohar Park right in front of NIF Delhi. And we sat at the bench, and I'm like, listen, dude, like I'm feeling this and this is what I want to do. He's like, go for it, and he sort of never restrained from like telling me who to go to for help, like Master Ji Ho or whatever. He was like, he didn't gatekeep anything. And that's what like, the fashion industry in India, it's so small, and honestly the truth is that everybody's trying to pull the other person down. If you're not big, I mean, you're not considered sort of, you know what I mean, right? But I think in today's time, I think the stage is open for all. If you've got it, I mean, you can make money, and you can actually, people will buy your stuff because ads and like again marketing and all of that. But
But it takes that special person to give you that.
Of course, like you need to stand out. I feel, I mean, you open Instagram, like hundreds of brands coming up on a daily basis, but okay, I'll probably buy from one once, but then I'll probably not go back to them if I don't like that stuff, or if I do not resonate with the brand, if it's not an important person, like K Beauty for that matter, love her stuff, and like that's one person I'm like, okay, like you're doing something good, and I've seen her interviews and all of that. She's genuinely passionate about makeup, so I mean, I trust her, I will buy her product. So that's what I want to create for my brand. Like, hey guys, I love fashion, I think I know my shit, and I'm doing a pretty decent job, so come by and be a part of the community.
Now I feel like we've asked you a lot of questions, so we'll give you a moment to breathe.
Thank you.
And we'll direct one question to the audience for the fun giveaway. So the giveaway that we have planned is a pair of sneakers, and we would like you to tell us in the comments, what is one trend that you are completely over and why?
And this is also for you, by the way.
Yeah.
So
Cold shoulders, off shoulders, a tad bit of neon. No.
Neon?
I'm not wearing neon.
But you do wear neon.
No, I don't wear neon. When have you seen me wear neon?
I don't know.
He's capping. I used to. I had a phase. But everybody has a phase.
Of course, we all do. Like, been there, done that.
14,
God.
The Retrika phase?
Like Dude, I think we're coming from like trying to be cool to like now they wear ourselves.
Yeah.
I think we are cool. Like
We're cool.
done some blunders. Yeah, of course, guys.
Okay,
what the
cool
fuck?
then. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
But do
good.
you think she'll say no?
No, I'm honest. Like, don't like.
She
Trust
said
me on
she's
that.
hard on
Okay.
sleeve.
Trust me on
thoughts
that.
out loud.
Okay, I just needed that validation.
You got it.
What is one trend you're over?
One trend I'm over. Honestly, I don't know. I just have a hard time keeping up in general with like.
I
trends.
know, like I was never into trends. I think
But,
that's like
yeah.
the last thing.
Yeah, I mean, like I do feel I'm fairly like influenced by them. Honestly, you know, like that like whole thing with it's cerulean, like from like The Devil Wears Prada, like that vibe. You may not know it, but
Yeah.
obviously like whatever is going on in the world is influencing the
Of
decisions
course.
you're making.
Dude, I'm coming
Yeah.
from like when Bunty Bubbly had come and I wanted that really like
The
short kurti and
yeah, oh my
you
God,
know,
the
like
moment.
I've been into trends,
Showing
but
Parandis also, like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's a vibe.
Exactly.
That's kind of cute.
so
Rani Mukherjee was a trendsetter.
Rani Mukherjee I love Rani, bro. Like, Rani is Rani, bro. You get it? Like,
yeah.
yeah, that was iconic. I mean, interesting that you're like, you call yourself a mediocre actor. I'm sure, like, that means you're heavily influenced by film also on some level.
Not really.
No?
Nah.
Interesting.
No, like coming to Bollywood, like films and like Kareena Kapoor, I think I love her style.
Oh, yeah.
I love her personality, and she's a great actress. You know, that being kept aside, I think she's one woman who owns whatever, and she will not wear any, you know, like I won't say stupid, like, but something. Like, of course, like a
Yeah.
stylist will give you options, but in the end, like, you will wear what you want to wear, right? I
Yeah.
think she's got great taste. She carries everything so well. She never overdoes it. That's something I really love about her. And like that's, you know, her babo energy, it's like, it's very contagious. Like, like I want to be the bad bitch, you know?
Yeah, she's very like muh pe hu, and that's kind of nice.
Yeah. She's a little dumb, but chale.
Hot take 3. Hot take 3. Ooh.
Cut that out. I love her.
We'll bleep it. You know, keep the mystery alive. Like that. That'll be okay, cool. So, do we move on to the fun bit now?
Yeah, I'm ready. I think I'm
Like, we're
ready.
done with the serious questions.
Okay.
Now we get to the fun questions.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, so this segment is called Veg or Non-Veg.
The very first question,
Yes.
unsurprisingly, veg or non-veg?
Hardcore, non-veg.
Oh yeah! Are you feeling like left
it's
out?
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, polka dots or stripes?
Stripes. Oh my god, no! Both. Both, guys.
Really?
Or maybe stripes.
Or
I
both?
think I did see some stripes in your collection.
Yeah, stripes, guys.
I also saw some cats on your feed. So cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Really?
Dogs. I have a dog and I love him to death, and I'm fostering a cat also. I will eventually keep him. So yeah, I mean I love both of them, but I have a soft spot for dogs. Dogs are like
Yeah,
you
they
know,
are.
Yeah.
and I like big dogs, like the ones you can hug and just, you know, cuddle with and all
Wait,
of that.
did you meet Chonky?
There are so
I
many
will-
chonkies
yeah.
in the area.
Yes,
like,
but yes, I will make you meet Chonky
Done.
today. Oh, you will love her. She's a flute ball. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Or even for that matter, anybody who's visited the VNV Delhi store would be familiar with.
June. Oh
Have you met
yeah,
June?
you met
No.
June.
no.
We'll
Oh,
make
we
you
have,
meet.
oh my god,
Okay,
yes.
we gotta
you
go.
will love
She's
this.
not a chunky, but
She's a
She's
cutie.
a tiny
Cutie.
She's a
I don't know the breed.
no, of course you know.
Lasa?
No, like a
Uh,
Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course, obviously. She's adorable. Yeah, she has her zoomies all the time.
Yeah. See, we clearly are obsessed with dogs. We just
Yeah.
love that.
I
Yeah,
have
dogs.
cats too. I think I
cats are-
became a cat person at some point in my
Yeah,
life.
in the
I don't know
recent
how it
years, I
happened.
have also like
Yeah.
been drawn to cats, and like they're cute. I mean, all animals are cute. Yeah, come
Yeah, I
on.
agree.
I think I can have anyone except reptiles. Like that's not my thing. But all animals.
But there's these really funny like videos on Instagram where like they're booping like snow leopards and stuff, and you know like just that's
Wow, I want to see that. I haven't seen that.
Like
playing
I
with
think that's
fire.
my goal in like life. Like I want to be the girl.
My
that
goal
boops
in
snow leopards.
my goal in life is to like I wanna have like a nice house and all of that, and I wanna have like Great Danes and Indies.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's my dream. That's what I visualize. Like, you know, just surrounded by Great Danes and like tiny Indies, just trying to climb onto the Great Danes. So
That
future is
sounds
looking
like the
good.
dream.
I know,
Wow.
right? I know. Yeah.
Not necessarily a cat lady, but a great
I'll
Dane
have
lady.
yeah. Totes like dogs.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, you're a foodie, so dine in or take out.
Dine in. Dine
I
in.
think
I love dressing up and going
yeah.
for dinners or lunches,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like that's my jam. Like I love food, and I love to try out new places and put on a look together, go, and then in the end when you unbutton the stuff, like that's the best feeling in the world.
Mid-meal, prepare yourself for the
yeah,
meal.
So I'm like,
I
I usually wear dresses when I go out to eat because, you know, like you need that space. But yeah.
Do you also do the thing where like you take a break in the middle of the meal when you're like overwhelmed, but then you want to eat more, you know, so you're like,
give it,
breather,
let me
and
just
then,
give
like,
my body some time and then I'll get back at it. So yeah, I do that. Yeah.
We all do it. I love that for us.
Yeah.
Do you do that? Do you eat?
You don't say that.
I say
You
that
don't
because,
say that.
oh my
She
God.
does not eat.
I
She
do.
eats like 2 bites of her food.
That's because my appetite shrinks when I look at you. That's all.
Savage. No, but yeah, I'm also like, I love food, but like whoever is going with me, like that person has heavy responsibility because I will not finish my food. So it's so like, it so happens that whoever I'm going with, like I'll order whatever I want to and then
they'll eat it.
You know, I have nice friends and people around me who do that for me. So yeah. And I usually order like the best stuff. Like I'm good with like food, like what to order and what not. And like fries. There are
Fries for the
staples.
table aren't-
Staple. That was on my Hinge. This thing also, like what I'll order for the table.
Fries.
A portion of fries, please. So yeah.
Truffle fries?
Oh my god, truffle and parmesan.
Oh my God. Wait,
Fries
we
is
gotta
something
get
I
some
can-
now. Oh God.
I mean, I had fries before this. So.
Yeah, you did. You stole
Yeah, you
hers.
mentioned.
No,
You
I
mentioned.
didn't steal yours. I just borrowed. I'll give it back
Borrowed?
to
Are you planning on returning them? Okay then, sure.
you. Okay.
I'm also the designated orderer in my group.
Nice.
They'll just be like menu,
Yeah.
and they will not give a shit after that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the designated orderer at work.
Yeah, you kind of
Because
are.
nobody pitches it. I'm like, hello.
Yeah. And then you're also the designated bill breakup-er.
Oh,
but
we need that one in the group.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not good at it.
No,
Like,
you're
I'm
not good
terrible
at the math.
maths.
You're good at the initiative, and then you have people to
Yeah, I'm
help
just
you
like-
with the math.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Good.
Okay. We've seen you in both, but suit up or sari?
That's a difficult one. Like I said, like I love both equally. Like I have my days. So I don't think I can choose one. Like sari is definitely more comfortable to wear and you can literally just do halti palti and do whatever the fuck.
Wait, is it really? I mean, as a guy who's never worn
Yeah,
sari.
it's all cool.
It's
bro.
all
It's the
cool.
best.
It's
But
really
then,
fun.
like, and this is TMI. Like, you can choose not to answer this, but like, if you have to go to the bathroom, isn't a suit more convenient?
No, babe, you
It's
just
like a
pick
skirt.
the
You
thing
pick
up
it
and you
up.
sit.
But like, what if it just comes off?
So no,
It won't.
like a well-draped sari is.
Yeah.
The thing is, why it becomes, I think, high maintenance for me is because usually I wear it for like special occasions. So in those scenarios, I'm very careful of like the draping, and then I want my pallu a certain way, all of that. But like, if you're just wearing a sari to wear a sari at home,
Yeah.
it is, which we don't do anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, like I have a weakness for like cotton saris, like those really like malmal and you know, stuff like that, but just falls effortlessly, and it's like literally like a thin cloth just draped around you, so it makes you feel very good, you know, and you can just walk with your legs open and like it's
it's a vibe.
comfortable,
It's a vibe.
and it's sexy, and you know, like
Just works.
I think okay, so I'll choose sari, guys. Sorry.
Oh, we helped
There you
you.
go.
We
Thank
helped you come to a
you.
decision. Okay, mediocre actor.
Yeah.
Big screen or silver screen?
Silver. Netflix. Like, what do you call it? What do we call
OTT?
that? OTT,
Yeah,
yes. OTT platform, any day.
Yeah.
Bollywood is dead. Like, Hollywood, utna main nahi, itna ball fake rahi hu. Like, let's
Got
do
it.
OTT.
But Bollywood on OTT is not dead.
OTT is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Every good shit is on the OTT platforms, you know. So that, and all the great actors and good storylines, like it's real shit. It's relatable. That's why I feel like, and like I said, like I think I can only play roles that are me. So I think that way, like the casting and all, also that goes. Like they will not ask you for like a polar opposite role. Like, you know, it needs to fit you in a certain, because I'm not an actor. You know, if I ever do it, it's going to be like a first time for like anything. So yeah, OTT.
What was the last thing you watched?
I just watched One Day. That
I've
Heard about
That's
it.
the most
why did I?
traumatizing,
It was
tragic
just so
movie.
sad.
It's devastating.
You've also watched it.
You haven't watched it?
No.
Oh my
It's
god,
very
if you
sad.
like
But
crying
I've only
yourself
seen
to
like
sleep,
tweets and reels about it when people are just like
it's
devastated by the end of it.
Yeah.
devastating.
Beautiful show.
Yeah.
And I'm watching A Killer Paradox right now. It's just, I think, Korean. Like,
Oh, are you into like K-dramas and everything?
Yeah, I love I've only watched a few. Crash Landing on You.
Oh, my mom was obsessed with that one. My mom
I
was
just
so
can't, dude. Like it's like the cringy stuff, but it doesn't feel cringe with them. You know, like the dialogue is just like, take me, like, you know, come and just do things to me. Like, why are you like this? You know? So, yeah, I love K-drama. Like, it grows
We
on
love
you.
that.
Okay. Spring, summer, or autumn, winter?
Spring, summer. Like, I like layering, like, love winters and all that, but I think summers are like more colors and, you know, more silhouette opportunities and like, you know, like, I think summer.
I think
Spring, summer.
I get it. You give summer, like the florals
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
of that, the
yeah,
colors.
yeah.
I think it speaks to you.
Yeah.
I think so.
So I think that.
Okay, we spoke about trends earlier. So, mob wife or coquette?
I don't know either. Like,
Okay, great, cool. Let's tell you.
okay.
I will show you. In
Okay.
fact. This is my favorite thing
Is
to
mob
ask
wife
people.
like the Hailey Bieber thingy, or
I mean,
what
it
is the mob
probably
wife?
could be. So, mob wife is like leopard print, red lipstick, like.
No, cancel.
Yes, and
Yeah.
then coquette is like the bows and the.
Yes.
Okay, we got
Yes.
our answer.
But I feel like she's also more of, you're also more of, what is that called? Corp core? Like VNV
I don't know what the you're
So it's
talking
like-
about. I'm sorry, like I
It's like
am a
corporate.
millennial.
Are you
I don't
throwing
know all
terms?
this.
It's like corporate would make it stylish.
Yeah.
And I think I've seen you in that. Whoever or whatever.
Whatever. Easy. Whatever.
Whatever. All right, cool. Okay, I think.
Is it over? No.
Did you like this
I'm
segment?
enjoying this so much.
I think we've been talking for an hour.
Are you a music girly?
Again, random, like I Shazam a lot, and I love Imagine Dragons, Taylor Swift, and Post Malone also I really like. And yeah, of course I saw that.
Taylor's version.
Yeah, but like I'll listen to like random rock music or like stuff like it's just like what I'm feeling and whatever pops up, I'll play it.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever,
Exactly.
exactly.
Thank you.
Do you have like a favorite genre?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, but then that was the end of our very first podcast episode. Thank you so much, Vani,
Thank
for being our very
you.
first guest.
Thank you.
Yay.
I had a blast.
And we now do a thing where you have 10 seconds to say
Oh.
whatever you want to our
Right.
community.
Right. Yeah, I'll just say that I shouldn't be sort of given the responsibility to talk about anything because I'm not the right person to like suggest things on other things, but I'll just stick to fashion. But yeah, I'll just say that don't compare yourself. You know, you do you. Don't seek validation. Just tap into your strengths and what you like. And fuck other people's opinions because, you know, like there's so much of shit happening. We all are going through our own shit. We all are dealing with our own demons. So,
Yeah.
and just please be kind to each other and I think, and slay girl, like.
Slay girl.
Slay.
Indeed. This episode should be called Slay Girl. Okay, I hope you guys had as much fun watching this as we had recording it.
Yes.
Thank you, Vani, once
Thank
again.
you, guys.
Don't forget to please respond to our question, which is what is the fashion trend you're totally over, in the comments, and we will reveal the winner of the giveaway in the next episode. So you have to watch now.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.